So yeah, my live got cut off, y'all. For what I was explaining before, because I know Fladanga probably remember, like, yeah, I know you was talking about the whole apartheid. Like, I know he remembered me talking about the whole apartheid thing when it comes down to not only the apartheid thing, also, what do you call that shit? Well, I mean, pretty much racism, right? So, I don't know. What I was really touching base on the last thing I was touching base on is like people want to stop abortion, but then you have people that's really trying to change a kid's sex, like, you know what I'm saying, their genitalia and shit like that. And I'm just like, no. They don't get to make that decision until they hit like 18. I know I would not want to be responsible for letting that kid actually gets any type of surgery. Yeah, for Donka, that shit crazy, right? To get any type of, oh shit, it's mute. Oh, damn it. My bad. Damn, what up, y'all? Join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut MMCC. Make sure that you scroll. You may not see my face. Remember.
He's coming, okay?
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Make sure you join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut MMCC. Make sure you scroll because now you have other people that's trying to, take the name or whatever. And I know I said all of that. You guys didn't even hear me. But I pretty much was talking about how, like genitalia, like trying to change a child's genitalia just because they want it at that present time. But it might not be something that they want later on in the future. And it's every parent's right to tell that child no. Because, like I, for one, would say, like, what, when you turn 18, then, or 21, then you can make that decision. But I will not be responsible for something that you might think of a life failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might look at it as a life failure. Like, I can't believe that you're my parent. Like they might look back in time and be like, listen, you're my fucking parent. You should have never let me decision, let alone, like I should never have that type of not only responsibility, yeah, like that type of responsibility over their body. Like, listen, when you hit 18, 19, 20, 21, you can change your genitalia all you fucking want to. That's what you want to do. That's fine. It may not be something that, like that's natural, whatever, but that's what you want. Okay, but don't ask me as your parent to make that decision. It's not happening. I'd rather you make that when you're in sound mind, meaning that, what I'm saying, like you're fully developed and you understand that that this may be a one-time thing, or that you're really willing to go through this type of surgery or what have you. Like, for someone to coach a child to actually change their genitalia is fucking illegal. In every aspect of the word, especially when you have most of these kids that might be, or what I'm saying, like they might be autistic or something like that. There's no way that should not be happening. This shouldn't be happening. And like I said before, when it comes down to like these organizations that's hiding behind a name like BLM, that's one. And you see the founder is actually getting sued. Like I said before, if you want, yo, they took all that money. Yo, BLM did, like, BLM is not the only organization that did that. But, what I'm saying, like, falsifying a business, not being satisfied, what I'm saying, within the organization, and actually sitting down with your child and saying, like, listen, this organization might be false. We got to give this shit some time, number one. You got to give it some time. Listen, the organization actually show their hand and what the fuck they really trying to do. Is it really just supposed to be perverted, where that child is supposed to just be changing their genitalia and it's supposed to be sexual and that's it? Okay, so now the next question comes, what else do they do? What else do they support? Do they actually support other things other than just a sexual nature and that's it? Just to change your sexual nature, your sexual what I'm saying, like just your genitalia? Like, it's not only doing charities, but you gotta ask, like, you really got to ask, like, I mean, and within preparation, not only with the co-founder, not only with the founder, also the members too at the same time. Do they be out there in the, like, are they out in the streets actually doing shit, or are they just collecting? Why isn't nobody asking these questions? Why they not hitting the ground and saying, like, other than just campaigning their business, or can't, you know what I'm saying, like, campaigning their business, or like hitting the GoFundMe, or like, oh yeah, no, we need donations, but you gotta ask, like, what else are they doing? Like, are you like, do they support environmental? Are they out there getting their hands dirty? Other than thinking about a child's fucking genitalia? You gotta be kidding me. And for what I'm hearing too at the same time, most of these kids that's actually changing their genitalia, they have autism. So meaning that because they can't really decipher in the first place, how the fuck do you have a child that can't decipher what the fuck they want, let alone what the fuck they want to be, and you let them sign off on? They have an incompetence. I don't want to say it like that, but they do. Just like in a way, just like when just like when you order a power fucking attorney too at the same time, right? And that person has to be fucking competent. That child is not competent as yet. So how the fuck is these motherfuckers with a fake organization? Mind you, it's a fake organization. Because somebody actually call themselves a fucking liberal, just because you call liberal, and I don't mean to keep attacking liberals, you know what I'm saying, like, because, you know what I'm saying, like, I know they have certain things that, it's certain things that I may agree with.
We're gonna have one visitor per patient. Security will be assisted as well. Thank you.
Right, it's certain things that I may agree with a liberal and things like that, but this particular thing I do not agree with. You see what I'm saying? Right, Fladanka. So is that part. So now you gotta really ask, you gotta really start thinking to yourself, like, yo, all right, how far are they really willing to go? Because, you know what I'm saying, like, because obviously when you really think about this shit, and a liberal is actually telling you, like, yo, listen, like, they're telling you to your face, yo, we're thinking about your child's genitalia. Yeah. See, that's not gonna fucking work. You're telling me that you're thinking about my child. Why are you, and now question, why are you thinking about my child's genitalia? In what way are you thinking about my child's genitalia? See, this is going to cause as a fucking problem. This is how people get slapped. This is how people get fucking stomped out. And people, oh my God, don't oh my God me. 444. Like, don't oh my God me. The oh my God part comes into, is like, you should have said anybody in my life, anybody, when it comes down to anybody. Just sit there and say, oh my God. This is where the oh my God should have came out. Yo, you're thinking about my child's genitalia, or you're thinking about a child's genitalia. That's where the oh my God comes from. Not when I slap the doggy shit out of you. You see where it come in at? It's like, what you mean? Because some people react first and then ask questions last.
Yeah, I mean, they were going to.
So remember, remember, it's the provoking part. It's like, well, it was like, well, they was thinking about your kid's genitalia. It was actually like, word?
He basically, every time we like moved him, he would start to these restorations. Yeah, was like so.
For me, it's not. When it comes down to that, it's not really illegal to sit up there and smack the doggy shit out of somebody because of that. Not at all.
Yeah, and then just as soon as I
like, just to stomp them out? No, not at all. Like, they took time out to actually conjure up some shit like that, and you took some time out to react to it and be like, yo, listen, you see, every action sometimes it deserves a reaction. You know how people say like every action don't deserve a reaction? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like in certain aspects, certain things do need a reaction. Nobody actually talks about what actually needs a fucking reaction. So because they deem it's okay, like, oh my God. Well, I had a oh my God. Like, you know how many times I had to have an oh my God moment because somebody sat up there and tried to provoke me? It's like they pushed me. And then when I push back, it's like, oh my God. Well, I said, oh my God, too. Oh my, and they look at me, they like we could do this shit together. We could fucking do this shit together. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you pushed me. Well, oh my God, I can't believe you pushed me. Thank goodness you pushed me first.
Nemo Nemo line. Pick up your line, please.
Like, people don't understand that. No, people do understand that. It's just the fact that they trying to make it seem like it's completely or totally your fucking fault on why the fuck they actually think that way. It's like, oh well, you pushed me first. Like, none of this shit would have fucking happened in the first place if you didn't do what the fuck you did. It's a too bad. It's like it's a too bad situation. I mean, that's easy enough for me. I don't know about you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know. Hey. But I'm gonna go back to what I was originally my thought process when I was on the train. I was thinking, like I said before, it's a religious thought that I was having right in my head. It's a religious thing that I'm having in my head, right? So you know how they say
environmental service to family room, please.
yeah, Fadanka. Now you know how they say that like the serpent, he was there to actually tempt Eve, right? Now I don't think, remember what I was talking about on my other live, right, Fladanka? You know what I was did the other day, and I was actually speaking on how like I felt like the serpent was actually saving Eve because it was like, imagine if Eve never she wasn't supposed to go up to that tree, and you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be the tree of knowledge, meaning that they wanted to keep her stupid, right? They didn't want her to know anything. Let's see who that really, right? Because we have a lot of religions out there that relate that shit to, you know, just keeping a woman down, stuck, fucked up, stupid. So imagine the God that's actually telling you like, yo, the woman is not supposed to have any, meaning that you keep her stupid, meaning that you could keep her as a scapegoat. You keep her as a scapegoat, as a black sheep. But imagine, I want y'all to think about, just open your mind a little bit. That don't mean that you have to you to think about this, right? So you know, there are so many men with this ego. They have this crazy ego about themselves. It's like, no, you know, a woman needs to stay pregnant. A woman don't know shit. All she needs to do is just take care of her house in the home, and that's it. We are stronger. Us men are stronger. Like, we are He-Man, Skeletals, and all the, like, you know, muscle guys and macho man and the meatheads, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. The woman don't really need to learn how to have knowledge to write. The woman doesn't need to know how to do really pretty much anything except for go in the kitchen and go get my sandwich. Go in the kitchen and sandwich. That's what the woman should do, right? And just baby. And just stay barefoot and pregnant. Do not eat from the tree of knowledge because we're in a boys club. Say that, well, it's the boys club. There is no woman allowed. And the tree of life is actually a boys club. Women are not allowed to teach knowledge because it can never come from an actual fucking woman. Right? I mean, look at our ancient beings and shit like that. Our ancient female beings. We don't like to talk about them too much, let alone name them. We like to keep them as hidden figures. We like to hide them. Because if anybody found out that the woman learned how to fucking read, if they ever found out the woman can actually write, if they found out that the woman can craft and create,
Expressway line 2, 3 East.
and actually be a fucking inventor of sort, what would we do? She would never want us. The insecurity is fucking real. This is the reason why I believe anything they say in that fucking Bible. People could disagree with me. Okay with that. It's, oh, damn, I forgot. I was supposed to have knowledge. Because I'm a woman. That's right. I forgot. Right. Certain lies are told well. And you know, they've been lying all their life. They've been lying to us all their life. So, they've been lying to us all their life. All our lives. There's no way in the world that a woman can have any type of knowledge. Because if the woman gains knowledge, then, whoa. So, the woman wasn't allowed to speak on the tree of fucking knowledge. So now we're in 2024, and there are women that have so much knowledge.
Stealing this one for Carnival.
Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Imagine the serpent wasn't really being bad. Imagine the serpent was actually saving a woman from an actual abuser. Because remember the day, a woman couldn't really say anything, let alone anybody else. It's like, as long as you abuse your female and a thing is okay. Take advantage, get her pregnant. Even in Greek mythology, it says gods ate they fucking kids. Whoa. Like, whoa. Whoa. They really wasn't allowed to say anything. You gotta really think about that shit. Like, you know, even the books tell you that the woman, even if she was not to do anything with another man, she wasn't allowed to have respect. She wasn't allowed to have respect. It's like, oh my God, you came up with your own notion. You came up with your own idea. Well, then, like, if she cares, don't you think? Like, you know, the first thing that you hear, oh, she's a whore. Ain't no way that she came up. Well, why is she all of that? Why? So in order for her to think and make decisions for herself, she actually has to sell her body. that what that means? Like when the woman become like what? Make it make sense. You whore, like she's a whore. She's someone because she actually had her own mind to think for herself. We in 2024. I don't understand how people are not being taught when they come to this country or anywhere else. Women who knows how to do certain things within business, know how to stand. Like we've been doing it, and we come here, and it's like, well, no, we're gonna go back into 273 AD BC. But before you got to this country in New York City, regardless of the fact in this state or anywhere in the United States, women fully operational. We knew how to work office, right, Fladanka? This is not new. I'm not understanding how do you listen to somebody from here? This is what I never understood. And they're from another country and they tell a guy, they tell men that's actually, you know what I'm saying, like in the business world, in the fucking business, in the business corporate world, or anything like that. And you know, corporate is not going to listen to that shit because they deal with a lot of smart women in the first place. But to act like, you know, what they actually consider as lower level too at the same time, right? And I'm not really lower level because I don't look at it as lower level. I look at it as just people working, but they're not getting paid the wages that they're supposed to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not getting the wages that they're really supposed to be getting paid. Is that part. So it's like, how the fuck did you come to this country automatically? You come from another country and you could sit there and judge a female and a male with each other, and they're talking, they're conversating, they're conversing with each other. Back then, it's like she's a whore. She needs to be walking with a man that's her husband. There need to be classes. There need to be classes on that. Oh, she's a or in other religions or other belief systems. It's like, you know what I'm saying, even with the black or the Caribbean one. Not only them. Oh, that gotta be her husband. Oh no, she's a whore. She walked down the street. I didn't know that you knew so much about this lady's fucking sex life where you actually think or even know that she actually having sex with this actual person. It's tired. This is the reason why all of this shit is fucked up, because of that way of thinking. She gotta be doing something with him, and this, it's like you could be working on a project, and this is what destroys most communities, especially when it come down to black, especially when it come down to Muslim, especially when it come down to West Indian, when it come down to certain, not even I can't say certain Spanish, even Dominican, certain Hispanic and Latino cultures. Like, no, you know what fucks it up is killing each other. Well, before they start killing each other, before they actually grab their gun, before they actually grab their knife, what happened? Nobody explains that part. Nobody actually says, we made up a rumor, and as soon as we made up the rumor and we said that she was walking down the street with somebody, that the couple, but we just we seen her walking down the street, or we seen him walking down the fucking street, or what have you. Y'all didn't get, like, nobody gets to the part where it's like, yo, was it a business transaction? How would you know that? I just see, oh, okay, so you see, do you know them? No, but I don't know them like that. I know of them. I know they live in my community, down the third, whatever. So What exactly? What exactly ruined the community? Was it your rumors or was it just, I'm saying, like allegations, false accusations? But wait a minute. Oh, but you know, I don't snitch. Like, yo, pick a struggle.
It has your first.
Pick a fucking struggle. That's some deep ass shit. For to actually get people into some shit and then say that you want to say, and then you go back on your word and saying that you want to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody actually talks about, we gotta save our community. You stand a third. Well, how the fuck did it get like that in the first place? Well, such and such would. Most people die because why? Well, people are making up lies and false accusations about somebody's relationship. Most of the time, I promise you, 96 to 97% of the time, somebody's actually dying off of somebody that made up a fucking rumor and said that they was having sex with such with 2, 3, 4 people. Cause it damn sure most of the time it don't be over life insurance. It damn sure wasn't about real estate. That shit was somebody else's mate. That shit was about a relationship. Make it make sense. Everybody's, we gotta save the community within our own whatever. But what caused it to go down so quickly? Well, I am coming out the house, this, down the third, whatever. And sometimes you have in the house and somebody actually leaving out. You watching them so fucking fast and so damn hard. You hating on them so hard. You wasn't even actually entered the house. You don't even know the game plan within the household in the first place.
Hello, ma'am. Sorry it took me so long. I'm the patient advocate for the emergency room.
Okay.
I was just dealing with another emergency thing. But now, so what's going on?
Okay.
What's happening?
Hold on 1 second. Wait. All right. Join me on YouTube at Mr. Cut. Hold on. I gotta put this on. Which one? And at MMC. All right. All right. So I want.